Hi, today we're going to do grapevines. Grapevines is really hard because of one move, the cross behind. So today is going to be an intense workshop on crossing behind. Once we have this cross behind mastered, we can do all the different variants of grapevines. So we're going to go over the different variants now. The first one is the rolling grapevine. You'll notice that I'm rolling as I skate laterally in this one, rolling forward and backwards. And the next one is the roll bounce grapevine. Again, roll bounce is another rolling grapevine. You'll notice rolling as I cross behind, rolling as I cross in front, but there's also a bounce and it's dancey and fun. The next one is quick feet. This one's more for derby. You're choppy, you're not rolling as much, you're picking up your feet and navigating left to right. The next one is the big step grapevine. This one you're taking big steps, again, not rolling. And the next one is airborne grapevine. You're kind of leaving the ground on this one. And then there's some more roll bounce. When we're done with this, we'll just roll bounce if you want, and you can listen to your favorite disco. All right, so let's start our class with the ABC's calibration. ABC's balance calibration. Also, if you are rolling backwards or rolling forward during your ABC calibration, that's totally okay. I just don't want you falling. So, and if you have to, put your toe stop down and reset into your position because you don't live in a big mansion and have a huge space to roll around and calibrate your balance, that's fine. But don't think you're doing it wrong if you're rolling around. A lot of us, we don't actually live on a very flat surface. So you will notice some foundation issues whenever you are doing this. Again, don't beat yourself up if you're rolling. Just reset and enjoy the roll. All right, hit pause and come back when you're done. All right, this first drill may sound silly, but we got to do it. I want you to cross behind and stand there for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And if you want to, pick up something heavy and work out your biceps or your shoulders. I'm going to do some shoulder reps here in a second. Let's just verify we can actually cross our legs and stand in a cross position. A lot of skaters always claim, "Oh, I can't do the cross behind. I can't do it." And it's a lie. You can do the cross behind. If you can't cross behind, you're not going to be able to do this because you have to do things called crossovers. So, but it is a weird position. We do not stand in this position. We don't do stuff in this position. So I want you to just stand in this position and really feel like where your thighs hit your hamstrings, where your quads hit your hamstrings, and what your ankles are doing and how your weight is distributed. Just stand in this position first so you can get used to what the cross behind feels like and just, get your brain and configured with your muscles. So when we do that, you'll be okay. I'm working out my triceps now. So just do something with your arms to get your upper body done today. Hit pause and come back when you're done. All right, our next drill is the cross behind and step out. On this one, you're just going to cross behind and step out, cross behind, step out, and just get used to landing that cross behind position and coming back to double shoulder width position. Also, I need to go over this because this is a common mistake most skaters make. They put their foot down like this. It's in a T position. You don't want your foot placed like that. You want that foot placed in a cross behind it parallel with the other foot. So take this time to get used to the cross behind and the stepping out. Once you're in that cross behind, you think you've made it, but then it's also a task to figure out what you need to do to get out of the cross behind. So do this for 5 minutes, hit pause, and come back when you're done. All right, now we're going to add the lunge to the end of the cross behind. So another 5 minutes of this. On this one, you're adding a side lunge. Do this for 5 minutes, hit pause, and come back when you're done. Okay, now we're going to master rolling while we are crossing behind. So what I want you to do is roll, and just like we were doing the first drill where we're standing in a cross behind, I want you to just roll a little bit and stand in the cross behind. And just stand there and roll. That's all I want you to do. I really want you to figure out how to be comfortable in this cross behind. I'm rolling and I'm crossing behind and I'm comfortable. I'm just standing there, and there is a way. You need to figure out your balance and your thighs and your knee pads and all that. So do this for 5 minutes and hit pause and come back when you're done. Okay, now we're going to put it all together with a basic grapevine. So let's see what happens. You do your cross behind, your step out, and then your cross in front and your step out. And I want you to do this slowly and sit in each position so you can get a feel for each position before you start just going for it and trying to get from left to right. Go slow, sit in each position, do it for 5 minutes, hit pause, and come back when you're done. Welcome back. Now we're going to do the airborne cross behind. This one is used a lot with a lot of derby skaters. You may think it looks fancy and scary, but a lot of us don't really like to be in the cross behind position. So we find it easier and more natural to just jump this cross behind and just get it out of the way as quickly as possible. So on this one, you're going to jump that cross behind. And then the hard part on this one is coming out and landing in double shoulder width apart and catching your balance. Because your cross behind and the jump gives you a lot of power, and it makes you want to keep on moving in that direction. So you need to get double shoulder width, derby stance, so you can catch your balance and stay in that position. So try this for 5 minutes, hit pause, and come back when you're done. Okay, now we're going to do the airborne grapevines, the whole footwork movement together. So you're going to hop that cross behind, step out, and cross in front. Hop, step out, and cross in front. And do these slowly again so you can feel each movement. And again, the hard part is stopping yourself when you're going from left to right, because you have so much power coming out of that cross behind. It's hard to catch your balance and switch back to the other lateral direction. So do this slowly, really work those lunges, hit pause, and come back when you're done. 5 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to do the easy part. We're going to work on the cross in fronts. I saved those for last because I know the cross behind is the hardest one. So we're going to end this with cross in front variations. On this drill, I want you to do cross in front, step out, lunge, cross in front, step out, lunge for 5 minutes, hit pause, and come back when you're done. Okay, now we're going to do the airborne cross in front. On this one, just like the cross behind airborne, we're going to leave the ground on the cross in front. And you're going to come out and catch yourself into a nice, beautiful double shoulder width derby position. Do this for 5 minutes, hit pause, and come back when you're done. All right, now that we have practiced all things cross behind, we're going to do 5 minutes of rolling grapevines. So roll for 5 minutes, hit pause, and come back when you're done. All right, our next one is quick feet grapevine. Quick feet grapevine is a little crazy. Do it for 2 minutes, hit pause, and come back when you're done. Welcome back. Now let's do 5 minutes of big step grapevines. Hit pause, come back when you're done. Now airborne. Let's do 2 minutes of airborne. Hit pause, come back when you're done. All right, our last one is for fun. We're gonna do roll bounce. Do roll bounce for 5 minutes. Hit pause. Wait, don't hit pause. Send me videos of all your awesome moves. And thanks again for participating, and I'll see you in the next video.